If you want to feel more connected to humanity and a little less alone, listen to Beautiful Anonymous. Each week, I take a phone call from one random anonymous human being. There's over 400 episodes in our back catalog. You get to feel connected to all these different people all over the world. Recent episodes include one where a lady survived a murder attempt by her own son. But then the week before that, we just talked about Star Trek. It can be anything. It's unpredictable. It's raw. It's real. Get Beautiful Anonymous wherever you listen to podcasts.
This is the Washington Times front page for Monday, October 13th, 2025. Thanks for starting your week with us. I'm George Gerbo. The government shutdown is taking a heavy toll on federal workers, with 4,000 receiving layoff notices as President Trump ratchets up pressure on Democrats to sign off on Republicans' spending plan. Mallory Wilson and Seth McLaughlin report layoffs began Friday at the Departments of Commerce, Education, Energy, Health and Human Services, Housing and Urban Development, Homeland Security, and Treasury. The number of employees who received termination notices range from 176 at DHS to nearly 1,450 at Treasury, according to a labor union lawsuit against the Office of Management and Budget challenging the layoffs. Amid the turmoil, Trump has reassured military personnel they will continue to be paid, even though their civilian counterparts won't. The ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas has prompted an unexpected response from some prominent Democrats. Seth McLaughlin reports the accolades follow the successful negotiation of a peace plan that secured a ceasefire, outlined the release of hostages, and prompted a framework for rebuilding the Gaza Strip. The plan, hailed as a diplomatic breakthrough, has drawn cautious optimism across the political spectrum. Arizona Democratic Senator Mark Kelly called the agreement a big deal, telling CBS News that Trump helped persuade Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to buy in. And on the same program, Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy credited the administration's negotiators in securing the deal. The Department of Homeland Security has revealed ambitious plans for the U.S. Mexico border, including fences stretching 1,422 miles, more than double the current length, and sensor technology to protect the remaining area too rugged for a wall. Stephen Dinan reports barriers will begin at the Pacific Ocean in San Diego. They'll run largely uninterrupted until they reach the western edge of the Big Bend area of Texas, and then pick up northwest of Laredo and run to the Gulf Coast near Brownsville. U.S. Customs and Border Protection, the agency overseeing the boundary, said it issued $4.5 billion in contracts to start construction. The Pentagon now estimates China's military will have 1,500 nuclear warheads in less than 5 years. Bill Gertz reports Air Force General Kenneth Wilsbach disclosed the new estimate to the Senate Armed Services Committee during a nomination hearing. He warned the Chinese nuclear and missile threat is growing. The four-star general said China's rapid growth of nuclear arms includes greater numbers of weapons and a large variety of new strike systems to deliver the warheads. And finally, 10 years after Chancellor Angela Merkel opened Germany's borders to refugees from war-torn nations, the issue continues to define German politics. Joseph Hammond reports under the European Union regulations at the time, arriving refugees should have been sent back to the first EU country they entered, but Merkel allowed them to stay in Germany. From 2015 to 2017, an estimated 1.5 million refugees arrived in Germany, primarily from Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria. Find all today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.